Gotta move fast, get to the bag. Outside the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't no trouble, come on, stay strong. Yeah, walls keep closing in, holding on, keep going in. Still get up and moving on towards the win. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. Get better when I wanna get always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion when it got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which card to drive, I got a few of them. I'm first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you do better, then you do better. Yeah, when yeah, if you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the home team. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has his man. That's their rookie for Morgan. taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Just gets the first and more. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 38 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
3 on the board, and now he'll send this one sailing. Scott now to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. And 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. This one goes off left tackle. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Purdy. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, 49ers.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that gain.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown. The Bisons take the lead on the first play of the drive. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bisons push their lead to 3. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Scott now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw it. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Scatterboo now from the gun. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterboo. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Yellow. 15.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Arco Blue 80. 15.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Bison sending out their punter. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun is Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down throw by Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now lead by 10. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow. Yellow. Slide, Eddie. Right side.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dump off caught by his back. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And that gives him a first down.
17 yards.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Tokyo in just a moment.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Right side.
First down throw, Mahomes. Headed out right. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Hits his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Bisons make it a one-score game before halftime. Kicking unit comes after the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bisons cut the lead down to 4.
Bisons 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Scott now to return. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Trying for the deep ball. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On third down, Purdy. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Offense to the line fast. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Pistol now for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Back to the air. Mahomes. Caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Bisons take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bisons push their lead to 3. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Scott now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Scott now to return. He's going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. One for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go
up to the races, middle of the field. He's at the 30. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bisons push their lead further to start the half.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Bisons make it a 10-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Scott now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know can set the table for more.
Purdy throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completed to his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
To the air again, Purdy. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, this is Scattergood. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's caught for the first. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And That is good for a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. Picked up by the 49ers. He's at midfield. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Back-to-back carries here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal, Purdy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Back to throw it. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is the end of the third quarter. They have the ball and could use an early score. They trail to start the fourth. Offense to line. This is second and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be down to, it looks like, about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 23 on that one. And That's going to bring up first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To the air, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First down throw by Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside.
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
License 31.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Mustafa on the coverage.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Yellow.
No throw, third and long. Taking a deep shot here. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He throws a bullet to the center. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 18.
49. Bison's 31.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Mahomes. Running right side. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. Scott reels it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Caught just shy of the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set to go now from the 35. Running with Scattaboo. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Bison's trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow, yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And they pick him off again! Fights his way through a tackle. And the 49ers are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he runs it all the way inside the red zone before going out.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
They're going to pass it here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the 4th. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
63. License 31.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
On the carry, this is Scatteroo. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
It's Scatteroo on 2nd down. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So 1st down from the 41. One final shot here. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but.
Yeah,
Great
great
performance to get this
win.
win.
Bro.
Yeah, you can come in with this on mistake of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're more just like the rest of us, and they took the fight to
That dumb pig.
Ooh, look, he's on.